Hi, Kristen. I thought I would just go through your homework, make sure you're on the right track. I will also post the attachment of these answers with your submission. So let's start off here with number one. It looks like, you have your T code first for poisoning, and, it looks like you have all the other codes in line. Number three looks good. You have the adverse effect first, and then the T code. So remember, it's always the adverse effect code of what is wrong with the patient first, and then the T code for the drug that caused it. Number five looks good. Number seven, just remember when it's a poisoning, you did a good job putting all the poisoning codes down. But when it's a poisoning, the T codes always come first. What's wrong with the patient comes secondary. So that's the only thing I really see wrong with that, number seven. Number nine, another thing, this is an adverse effect with number nine. So we want to make sure that we have the nausea and vomiting first, and we have an adverse effect of the cardiac stimulant. So just kind of remember that. What's wrong first, and then after that, let's go ahead and go to number 11. So number 11 looks good. It just looks like you have a typo, a B versus an 8. But you have the T code. So once again, you have what's wrong with the patient, the adverse effect T code second. Number 13, this one here is a poisoning. Okay, so we have our two poisoning codes, or three, and then the alcohol needs to come after our poisoning code. So that's the biggest thing that I'm seeing with your homework right now, is to watch your sequencing. Number 15 looks good. Let's go to chapter 21. T code looks good. Number 2. Number 3 is the T code versus M code. With this, make sure we're going to code the infection first, and then the mechanical loosening for number 3. Double check your M code on that one. I'm not sure exactly what code that is. 4, good job on the M code. And then 5, we want the pulmonary insufficiency, because that is what occasioned them for the admission first. And then the malignant neoplasm secondary. And then number 6 looks good. Overall, you did a very good job. One thing I want you to remember is to watch for your sequencing. Remember, if it's poisoning, that T code comes first, always. If it's adverse effect, it's what's wrong with the patient, code that first, and then the T code for the poisoning of adverse effect, or I'm sorry, poisoning. Okay, let's start over. So if it's an adverse effect, what's wrong with the patient first, the T code second of the drug that's causing the adverse effect. If you have any questions, reach out to me with an email.